Hello everyone! How are you doing today? We are ready to start our live trading session. What's up everyone? How is your days going so far?
Hello everyone!
Let me see from where I hear this. Okay. Okay. So we are good. So who is with us today, guys? Let me know. Raise your hands up. No, just better type it on the chat. Who is with us today? Come on, come on. Hi Theo, Arabic Forex Trading. I'm waiting to see some action here. The markets are super active. What about you guys? I want to see some nice messages. Let's go. Gold. I'll start with the gold on the daily time frame. Yesterday we dropped about 4%, guys. Yesterday that was a massive one. 4%, maybe more, 4 point something. So gold is trading around 4,000, which is going close to the round number. So let's stay focused on that one. Based on this candlestick, we have bullish, we have bearish implications. So what I like to do is to find the 50% of this candle, and usually we can have some kind of reaction here, a resistance. So there is a lot to make until the price reaches this level. On the 4-hour time frame though, the price was making lower lows and lower highs. We had this combo bullish engulfing. It's a combo because it's also a long lower tail candlestick, followed by 3 inside candlesticks. Now, the break above this high, this is the 4-hour high. Now I'm analyzing the markets aloud. So 4-hour high, the break above this one can lead to a solid directional upward move. I'm going down, I'm lowering time frame to the hourly so I can zoom in and see what is important for this trading session. The yesterday's low was actually, was this one here, and the today's low is down there. I would like to put this as well. That's the today's low. Today's low. The market makes lower lows and lower highs, but we are somewhere around the key support level. If we drop time frame on the 15-minute chart to figure out the entries, so the direction now, it's more, of course it's more bearish than bullish. So because the price makes lower lows and lower highs, I want to be a seller, but I have to be very careful on that. I don't want to get caught into any sideways move here just because the market will change direction. So for this reason, see, inside, I'm interested to sell at the break of this one with a take profit down there. But if the price will not make it, if let's say we sell here, so we can trade in the direction of the 15-minute time frame. and we can have a tight stop loss there. We can squeeze, let's say, almost 1.5 to 1, which is a good reward to risk ratio, but not the best if we can take 2 to 1, right? So the other plan, because the market, it can break to the upside, going in the direction of this pin bar that rejected the yesterday's low, and also we had the pre-London session rejecting the same level. What we have to do is to wait until we see a higher high. If we see a higher high here, it means we're going to get the shift, and in this live session we can get some trades to go long. So far, I'm not into the trade, neither short or long. I'm waiting for the right setup. Who is with us today, guys? Please give us some thumbs up, like, subscribe on the YouTube channel if you haven't done it yet. So the plan for gold is this one here. Guys, if you haven't subscribed on the YouTube channel, this is the channel you are watching us live right now. So there are a lot of educational, many educational and live trading sessions. All live trading sessions are recording and available on the channel afterwards. This podcast, we did it recently. There is in this, let me show you here, playlist. If you click here on playlist, trading psychology, there are some incredible videos to watch. And if you are new to trading and you don't know from where to start, I will encourage you and highly recommend you to go through these 10 videos about learning how to trade. So from the very basics, very basics, beginners friendly content, and yeah, so we start from here. I was about to say something else, but I will leave it for the next session when I have more clarity about how I can give you access to my full trading course. Who would like to have access to a full trading course and totally for free if you have the opportunity not to pay $7.99 as the current price is? Let me know who is that smart to think like this. Now the price broke below this bearish Marubozu low. We are very close to the previous day's low, so it becomes a bit of technically low probability trade, this one. So I will stay patient. I will not place any trade yet. Hourly, still down, lower highs and lower lows. 4 hour, same. We have this insight. Just a recap on the 15-minute chart. So I want to wait and see a clear break below this low. If I get a clear break below this low, then I will be more interested to sell. If we didn't have this previous day's low in the middle, that would have been a different story. But because we have this, we need to credit it to the market. So here is a bearish engulfing, also a kind of long leg doji candlestick. I repeat, if I didn't have this PDL in the middle, the previous day's low in the middle, I would have already been a seller on gold, but because of that, I'm not willing to sell right now. Let's analyze another market, and it was a good opportunity. I was looking at this before we start the live stream, but I couldn't place any trades here. So let me show you what is going on with the US indices, and especially this one on NASDAQ. The market came off this bearish engulfing on the daily, followed by an inside candlestick yesterday. We have a strong support here. On the 4-hour time frame though, everything here since Tuesday is an inside candlesticks with more weight on the seller side because it's a downtrend. Hourly is down, lower lows and lower highs, and there is a high probability the market to come and test these lows here. So we have another 20 pips to make. On the 15-minute chart, the moving averages didn't cross yet, but they crossed on the 5-minute clearly from here with a nice impulsive move, lower lows and lower highs. And that here was a great way to sell the market. So what I want to see now is if the price remains under bearish pressure and a pullback somewhere here, to catch a move to the downside. So we have a solid plan on the SP 500 and on the gold. So these are the two markets we are focusing for today, guys. Nasdaq didn't make a lower low. See the S&P made a lower low. Nasdaq didn't, is trying to push to the upside, although the market is in a downtrend. Anyone placed any trades so far? Hi, Simon. How are you doing? Ivan, nice to see you here. Yeah, Ivan said that markets are crazy because Trump speaks. My goodness. It's unbelievable. The only smooth market I see so far, and I hope it will remain like this, is the S&P 500, because we have this clear downtrend. But we can also get that transition, guys. Definitely we can get the transition and push to the upside. If we're gonna get some rejections around the 20 period, I will look to sell it. But if not, then I have to wait for a new market structure. You see gold, I told you I didn't want to sell gold because of this obstacle. It's one thing to have a technical picture align very well with the overall market structure, but there are these key levels of support and resistance, which are the fundamentals, the base of any trading strategy, that has to be taken in consideration carefully. USOIL. Let's start with the daily chart. Daily chart, previous day's high had a false breakout early this morning. Previous day's low here, PDH, PDL, nothing on the daily. 4 hour, I like these shooting stars. Lower lows, kind of sideways here. The last 4 hours the market didn't make a directional move, so it's just a bit of sideways. Look at this one here. From the hourly, we have this trend line. Yeah, we broke below this trend line, so coming from these lower lows, the swing highs I spot are these here. So we have lower low, we have lower high. So hourly is down, that's the relevant high, that's the relevant low. Price made higher highs and higher lows here, and we had a couple of trend lines. Price broke below both trend lines, so it's more bearish. Okay, here is the thing. On the USOIL, we have more clarity that we can sell this market. So same time, gold is going to push to the upside, and most likely the US indices will push to the downside. So let's go one step further on the USOIL. So this is the plan, guys, for the USOIL today. We have to wait for this new lower low. We have to see a break below this low. Let me mark it here. So I'm gonna write sales below this support. So this is a kind of thing we can see on this market. Unless something changes, of course, we're not going to sell, but so far, this is what we see. And especially trading the New York session, guys, because the gold is very active, NASDAQ, S&P, and USOIL, all of them are very active. We have to use the currency or assets correlation. If you don't learn how to use the correlations, you cannot validate the trade setups, because something like on the gold, I've told you that most likely we're going to go for a change of market structure for this session because of this hourly setup and the overall analysis we did. Currently, the time we were analyzing, the time we were watching the market, we had to go for sales, but I said that I'm not interested. Even this signal was one of the best signals to sell. I didn't sell anything because of this support. So now, if we're going to manage to move beyond all these highs on the 5-minute chart, it means we're going to clear the resistance of the 15-minute time frame, and we're going to get the rotation and buy with the next pullback. This is how we're going to trade it, and that gave me more confidence because of the USOIL setup on this hourly chart. So the higher highs and higher lows formed this uptrend. It was a part of this overall retracement, and the market now rejected it, and we can maybe drop further down. On the same talk, S&P 500 is trying to push to the upside with the gold as well. And wherever we're going to get the clearest setup, we can use this market correlation to place trades. Ahmed, let's catch clean moves. That's right. Guys, the promotion for the cashback on spreads from YWO broker is still valid if you register with the link. I'll send you the link on the chat. Maybe it's going to be easier. Here is the link. So when you click on the link, it's going to take you directly to the page. You choose your country. Okay. YWO offers support business in many countries. There are some countries, although you can read from here if your country is eligible or not. And I hope you're in a country that is eligible, because you can get cashbacks on spread. You just choose your country here, click continue, you make your sign-ups, you can make you can open your live accounts however you want, your deposits, and in your wallet, when you place live trades, you're going to see the cashback. So it's something to keep in mind. Also, we have a Telegram channel where you can communicate with me on a daily basis. And this is the link. So if you didn't get into the Telegram, it's completely for free. They are making all the announcements for things that they're going to come up in the near future. Iva said, very strange, my chart shows move to the upside done on 5 minutes. What are you in which pair you are talking about? Oil dumping, where is oil? Yes, that's the deal. We want to see oil to the downside, guys. Oil dumping, why gold move like meme coin? That's the best question I got today, guys. Come on. Why gold move like meme coin? That's nice. Thanks for this one. Sandeep Singh. I will panic. Close here. Yeah. This is why I wait for retest. Exactly. So remember, on gold we said we didn't want to sell the break of this bearish Marabozu candle. We wanted to wait for a change of market structure. Now, sometimes I like to buy support and directly sell resistance, but not today. Nasdaq, look at this. Yes, and S&P 500, I'm sure it's going to follow. So we had this false breakout at this 15, and I assume the hourly low. If we're going to get this very bullish engulfing after 6 minutes on the hourly time frame, it will give us room to buy the retest, the retracement of the 5-minute chart. So I repeat that on the S&P 500, on Nasdaq, we will wait for retracements to buy all the way to the upside. Gold is likely to follow through, so this is what I'm waiting for. And USOIL, I'm waiting for a retest to go short. Nasdaq, yeah, absolutely. Nasdaq, look, the next area of resistance on Nasdaq is up here. This one. This is for TPs. TP area, this one. If you will trade Nasdaq. So have a look now how the price will react. Gold, come on. I didn't like the rejection here because the market now, it might gonna drift sideways for a while. S&P didn't break above this resistance. There is a 15-minute resistance. I want to see the price going over that. One thing I would like to address here, guys, don't try to be the seller into these explosive moves. Hello, Alex. Welcome to the live. Try to trade with the momentum. And as home-based traders trading from our bedrooms, let's say, or from our offices, sometimes, most of the times, we don't participate in the direct move, in the breakout, because many breakouts are false breakouts. Like, who can trade the beginning of every move before it happens, along with the institutionals? Even if you have access to the order flow data, if you have access to the Chicago Merchandise Exchange feed, whatever, it's impossible to build up a trading strategy that will allows you to buy the bottom and sell the top with a statistical and probabilistic edge. And as a trader watching the market and see these explosive moves, right here, most of them say to themselves, you know, I missed the move and I want to sell now because I didn't buy. This is very wrong. This is very wrong mindset. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? You don't want to sell into the beginning of a strong directional move just because you didn't buy and you are not in the trade. You have to practice patience. You have to set up some rules to help you realistically stick to a specific trading plan. Alex, hey man, I'm new here. Welcome to the channel and nice to have you here. What are we trading today? What are we trying to catch? We're trying to buy S&P and NASDAQ if we're going to get the some kind of price action retracements. We will try to sell the USOIL if we're going to break this support and we have a retest. And ideally, we want to buy gold again when we see that the market strongly moves to the upside. So now we are waiting for a setup. I remember one of my mentors, actually my very first mentor, he was a great guy and great trader. He used to tell me all the time, sniper entries, sniper entries, sniper entries. And that happened 12 years ago. Sniper entries. And that helped me to practice patience. So right now, let me give you another scenario. Even if the price will stop there, break below this kind of resistance, and go for a new lower low here, so that will have been a false breakout, and I'm watching live the market right now with you, I wouldn't get upset because I didn't sell here. Do you see the difference? To sell here is not a part of any of my trading plans. I don't have a strategy that has been back tested, although I did a lot of back testing, and proved that this kind of setups, after a strong impulsive move to sell for a potential false breakout, didn't show any positive results and any accurate expectancy in terms of profit. So I don't like to trade this way. What I'm saying now is that, and what I said earlier, after we confirm this kind of double bottom with a failure swing bottom here, market made a higher high, and I want to be a buyer, not a seller. And ideally, buyer on Nasdaq, S&P, gold, and seller on USOIL. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, I remind you, go and subscribe. For those that join us right now, in the channel there are a lot of educational videos. If you are new to trading or if you are a struggling trader, I have some great trading mindset and talking psychology, trading psychology stuff that will definitely be valuable to you. And of course, give us some thumbs up on this video. See guys, I told you, we don't want to sell in these moves. Now, what is the other problem I see a lot of traders have? Let's say they waited, like here, we were waiting for this retracement. Yes, the retracement came, but we didn't get a good entry point. And see where is the problem now. We didn't get a good entry point on this 5-minute chart. So what do we have to do? Do we have to get upset and try to just buy right now without putting a stop loss, without having a solid risk management? Of course not. We want to trade like professionals. We want to be patient. And we want to perfectly timing our entries. Because losing trades will occur, either we like it or not. And to measure from a probabilistic and statistical point of view how good is our strategy, we have to execute the same strategy for 20, 30, 50 trades. And all of them, they have to be identical. So we become confident and understand how our strategy performs. I want to see if the S&P will break above this resistance. So now the US oil is coming to a level where sellers, if they will push the price down, they will do it somewhere in this region. If they don't do it here, no interest at all. Okay, so with this gold now, we didn't get a follow through. So I'm on the sidelines, I'm not doing anything. Back to the Nasdaq and the S&P. If we're going to find something here, if we're going to get something. USOIL, come on. Are we gonna get something good here? I wonder reversal price action at this area. Gold. Let's check the news. In Eurozone, they increased the interest rates today. From 2.15, they brought them up to 2.4%. News, Trump, the US will be hitting Iran very hard tonight. We will assume total control of the oil. Oh, that was written 1 hour and 44 minutes ago. Just reading here. That's no good news. Core PPI dropped to 0.4%. Well, let's read what they wrote here. The United States, Donald Trump, Truth Social. Okay. Donald Trump posted here, is this his account? Yet 12 millions. I believe it's his account. The United States, Navy Air Force, very hard, and he put it with capital letters tonight at some point in the not too distant future. So guys, based on what we read here, what do you think is going to happen with the US oil price? What do you estimate it? Also, this is a very classic pattern that we see on Nasdaq. So from here, usually the price takes over and just goes up. Let's see if we're going to get this today. Oh my God, that's crazy. Okay, gold is going down. We are 9 minutes into this hourly candle. So with gold, if this candle is the beginning of a new directional move to the downside, see, it just stopped there. We need the new candle to break and close below this low. If we get that, then maybe we're going to have a good signals to sell on the retracement. So we are not talking about buys anymore, because you see we didn't have a close above this high. So if gold drops, the US oil will push to the upside. Currencies are just sideways here. SP 500 and Nasdaq, they are not holding. So only this announcement from President Donald Trump was just enough to confuse again the markets. What do you guys think? What's your comment on this one? When President Trump posts something, announces something, all the technical indicators, they just go bananas. That's true, Trump is Trump. Oh, okay, gold is the deal for today. Look at this. This is crazy, guys. Super crazy. Super crazy. Bring it on. How many people bought this pin bar on the 1 minute chart? How many people? So many. How many stop losses will offer liquidity right now below this 50% retracement, and also because it's below this pin bar's low? A lot. Too many. Million, yeah. I'm testing a strategy now to purely trade support resistance with a combination of two trades, and I'm just testing it to see if I can get high risk to reward, and also what is the winning losing ratio. And I will show you guys in one of the upcoming lives. See how the market now grabbed all the liquidity, and from here I'm expecting the price to go fast to the downside, or if it's going to break to the upside, to break fast. But I think the buyers will step in, if they're going to step in, somewhere here below the 61.8. They're going to let the market to false break out the 61.8, so to gather more liquidity. See how it goes, see how it moves. Unbelievable, unbelievable, guys. S&P 500 the same. Gold, we are back on gold. So technically there are two areas I will be interested to trade gold today. Somewhere here. But it's so sad that the markets were so technical, so well technically placed today, and we were expecting the New York session to place trades on the retracements, either to buy gold or to sell the USOIL. And just one announcement here took everything away. And for what reason? Also, the news were negative for the US dollar, and that could have have a positive impact on the here on the S&P, on the Nasdaq. Anyway, let's see what's going to happen. Will the retracement start from here now? This is a very dangerous spot to sell, guys. Very dangerous spot, because I will tell you what happens. Usually the market after this pin bar, if it's going to take the low, it's going to continue for a little bit and then it's going to shock upwards. It's not going to stay for a strong directional move on gold. On Nasdaq, it's the opposite. On Nasdaq, we get these moves, but not on gold. This is why, if you are new to trading, I want you to join our live sessions here, because I explain to you how the markets, all these different markets, how they move, because they have a different character. Not every market moves the same way. I'm not going to sell anything here, guys. I repeat that, anything here on gold yet. Wow, guys, look at this on Nasdaq. Look at where we draw the box, exactly where the price came and stopped, and now it can take over. So this can be the area where buyers can start building their positions. S&P is even better because it traded all the way down to a key support. I like it better, to be honest. Let me see what we're going to get here on the S&P. Support. The markets today are absolutely out of fantasy, absolutely bananas. There is nothing, and I mean nothing right now, to support a good trade setup. Nothing. Even this bullish engulfing, I'm very skeptical to trade it. Sometimes it's better not to trade at all, rather than, even though you're staring this in front of the screen for 1-2 hours, if you don't see a solid setup, don't press the trigger. It's not worth it. Before, I used to say, okay, just if you want to place a trade, lower your risk, just get into the trade, because people, there was you know, I want to place a trade, I want to place a trade. But if you want to develop your skills as a professional trader, or to create income that you can rely on from trading, you have to understand that not all days are equal. And even when the best setups, technical setups, are available, if there are other obstacles in the day prevent a good trading setup, you better not to do anything, guys. One of my students now just sent me a message of a screenshot. Okay, he shorted gold. That was a good one. He shorted gold from here. Okay, because of this pin bar rejecting the resistance. Well, good. I don't know many of you are on the live now, but that's a good one. I'm getting some messages now from my students. They ask, gold today is not clear. Uh, well, this is trading. This is trading. Guys, I repeat, for those who join us right now, if you want to come to our Telegram community, it's completely free. It will never be a paid one. It's not free today and tomorrow paid. It's completely free of charge. Join. I have it also open for discussion. Like you don't see this in free communities. People, they try to just send signals without putting their face in front, without putting their trades in front, nothing. So come join me on Telegram, engage on a daily basis with me and with other traders. And this is how a nice trading community is built around, with traders that they are going through the same journey. Okay. Guys, gold is crazy. Super, super crazy. Because soon we have to end this live stream, I will share my thoughts on gold. If we're gonna get the reversal price action in this area, I'm gonna get in with a sell, and I will, as soon as the price moves down a little bit, I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even. The price is at an area where sellers, if they will defend this, they will do it here. We had a nice bounce on Nasdaq. Did you guys traded Nasdaq here from the area we pointed out, or S&P? USOIL, sorry, I'm not interested. I'm not interested on that one. But Nasdaq was good, S&P was much better, we said that. Gold is going up, so I'm deleting this Fibonacci. I'm not interested to sell gold, because these candlesticks coming off support shows a lot of strength from buyers. Let's see who joined our Telegram channel today from this live session. Nasdaq, here we are, S&P. Guys, slowly I will end this webinar. this live stream. I'm used to saying webinars. I hope you enjoy it. I wish you to have a great trading day, although I think I'm gonna be very cautious placing trades from now on. Because the more people reading this fresh statement from Mr. Trump, the more difficult it's going to be to pick up some trades. You know what? So are you telling me that now we're going to get the bearish candle on gold? And if you're going to sell gold here, guys, very cautiously, just make sure your risk management is solid. Again, if you find this useful, please throw some likes and subscribe on the YouTube channel if you if you didn't subscribe yet, if you haven't done it yet. For those who are looking from somewhere to start, on the playlist on my YouTube channel, you can find the A to Z Beginners Trading series. Explaining the latest video was about fundamentals, how to analyze the fundamentals, what to look for, how to read the 3 columns here and understand the market sentiment. And the rest are about technical, like support, resistance, trend lines, how to read the charts, a couple of important price action patterns we use as catalyst, as entry point. And remember, the offer for the 25% cashback on spreads with YWO is still valid. Just make sure you sign up, and you're going to get qualified. And on your wallet, on your live wallet, you're going to receive the cashback 25% bonus every time you open a trade. So that's all from me at this moment, this point. I wish you to have a profitable trading day ahead if you will be around. And I will see you next week, again with more trades and more market insights. Take care, everyone, and have a great day.